How's it going out there, everybody? As always, I am the Wolf Knight, and welcome back to the more Legends I Don't Use challenge. Now, as you can see, we kind of start off being a little bit of goober and kind of accidentally fucking up the jump. You know, at this point, I'm kicking myself. So you can see we decided to land over here at the little fancy smancy hotels. Now, what are we doing today? Like I said, we're going with more of the Legends I Don't Use challenge, and as you can see, the next legend is Wraith, and I have had just an absolute time trying to get this victory. So what weapons do I decide to rely on today? Well, for the first little confrontation right here, I just decide to rely on my good old friend, the Prowler. And what do we decide to accompany with that? Not the bow check, but we decide to accompany it with the hammer point Mozambique. And as I see my teammates are currently engaged, I decide to go for a little flankaroo. Now I noticed the fuse right there, and I wait for the opportune moment to shoot him in the back. Right about now! Now my aim absolutely sucks right here, as you'll see. So I decided to play a little ducky duck. Now the reason my aim wasn't perfect right there is because, you know, this is only like my third game, my skills haven't warmed up. But for the rest of the game, I decided to rely on the good old flatline. It's a gun I recently started using a few seasons ago because it was so good. And now my teammate, we decided to head over here to Solar Array to where a team was fighting, and I decided to let my teammate know that I'm just over here scouting because he said if I go down, he's not going to help me, which is kind of you know, being a little bit of a dick move. But when my teams get over here with me, I decide to open fire. And noticing he has gold, managing to hit him for about 70. Start getting sniped. I decided to keep opening fire, and he managed to hit him for about, as you can see, 40 something. Noticing he had purple shields, we're kind of currently out shielded. So I decided to quickly loot up on some of this stuff they left behind from the team they most likely killed a second ago. And I get lucky and manage to find a good purple mag. Being happy with my new attachment, continue to try to engage the squad, and I decide to, hey, let him know, back off with the trusty beak. Then they decide to ash portal up to the top. Fearing for my life because they have snipers and we don't, and I have a anyone who uses the flatline knows the recoil control is hard. So I decided to drop some shotgun ammo to see if I can score a nice skynade on them, and nothing, a big fat 0. So I run back to grab the shotgun ammo I dropped. That way I have plenty of ammo for my beak. So me and my teammates decide to start moving up because, you know, we've got the zone closing in behind us. So as one makes his way on the other side, I make my way on this side, and the voices let me know I'm in trouble. Before getting a shot on me, I decide to jump inside and quickly shield up what I lost. The crypto lets us know there's enemies around. So I decide to push up, and I notice a friend! It's a friend with a gold shield. Our teammate managed to successfully down one of them, and I start getting sniped at. I notice that there's that little guy right there, so I decide to push up and say, hey Ash, I'm thirsty, can you quench my thirst? Not quenching my thirst, I decide to see if this person can quench my thirst. And sure enough, for now, my thirst is quenched. So we decide to pop back around for some nice loot, pinging at a gold peacekeeper to see if any of our teammates want it. Most likely, I believe our crypto decides to take it. I decide to take the gold armor because we're still in zone, and their Bangalore teammate decides to pop me. Going down, my caustic teammate manages to easily cap the Bangalore. Thankful to the crypto for throwing down a heat shield for us so we can start healing up. Getting full, we get full. Then we decide to start heading towards Grow Towers, then eventually Gardens. Now, stopping in a little building to let my teammate know from earlier that saying, hey, you don't have to say anything, I just scout, I don't 1v3. To let you know, I don't have the skills to be able to pull off a necessary 1v3. So that's why I decided to stop and let my teammate know. So like I said before, we're here at Grow Towers, but we don't really stop here to loot anything. It's just on the way to estates. Or gardens, I'm sorry. And doing what cryptos do, he hides in a corner and deploys his drone. He lets us know there's a team in the area, but that quickly multiplies into 2 teams. He sees them with his drone and lets us know where they are. So doing my scouting thing, I decided to run ahead of my teammates a little bit to see if I can see or hear anybody. Stopping right here at the tree for a sneaky little peek, I notice a team. My scouting is paying off. So once again, using cover, I just decide to push forward. And when I get towards the grassy wall right here, I hear the pitter-patter of feet close by. So I decide to crouch and see if I can't be Mr. Sneaky Sneak, letting my crypto teammate know the enemy is right there. He comes in with his drone for an EMP, and just outside of his range, I notice a bloodhound, who I proceed to cap. I'm still feeling thirsty, Mr. Bloodhound. Can you satisfy it? Delicious. To assert my dominance, I decide to quickly do a little emote to let everyone know to stay away, but I'm quickly challenged. Somebody decides to challenge me with a few plinks. Not fearing my dominance, our crypto scans enemy, and I come around and kind of just join the kill. Now, you ever killed somebody so hard that it actually caused your video to skip? Well, that's what happened right there after killing that wraith. Noticing there's only 3 squads left, we decide to push forward to zone. And who do I notice? Right around here, after our teammate pings a boosted loader for some reason, it's a little revenant. Hello, little revenant. Meet my flatline. After inflicting a lot of damage, my teammate manages to pick up the kill, which, you know, I kind of yanked one from his earlier, so I don't mind that. We noticed he was kind of firing at a Horizon, because we see his Horizon cube. Hello, Mrs. Horizon. Meet Flatline. After making the Horizon one shot, I decide to pop out the beak and go for a little jump shot. Sure enough, hey, Horizon. I'm thirsty. Delicious. We have a bloodhound right here in front of us. The tree absorbs most of our bullets. We decide to see if this bloodhound can quench our thirst. And for right now, our bloodthirst is quenched. We get a Falcolt popped right in our face, and all of us immediately try to shoot him down. Not realizing that there's only 2 teams left, I decide to loot up. Noticing I'm down to 197 in heavy ammo, I decide to try to find some more. Luckily I do. But once again, I don't realize that, oh, this is the last person on the last squad. Sure enough, my teammates find him and decide to 1v2 him, or 2v1. And somehow our caustic teammate goes down, but our crypto teammate manages to put the cap in him. So big shout out to these two for good solid teamwork all around. And we managed to finally put an end to this cursed round with Wraith. I have just not had the most luck, so as always I decide to say GG to my teammates. And thank y'all for joining me. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.